In e-business, there are some more technologies which are used for keeping track of the activities of the customer. So today we'll be discussing about those technologies which are useful for tracking the history, the kind of activities of consumers online, right? Whether it is buying products, searching for information, giving feedback or reviews, whatever it may be. So a lot of technologies are there which will track all these activities of the customers when they're online. So we learn about those technologies today. Okay, what are those technologies that we can help us to track the activities of the customers? So today we discuss about three such technologies. Okay, we call them as the web logs. Okay, the web logs which are used for recording the activities of the customers. Okay, so what are these weblog technologies which are available in e-business, and how these technologies help the seller to track the activities of the customers? Okay, today we'll see what are these web transaction logs, what are different kinds of web transaction logs which are available, and how these web transaction logs can help a seller to keep track of all the activities of the customers. For example, say I go to an online seller, I purchase the products or I search for the products. Now what happens? I have some activities which are carried in that particular website or application. Now what happens? The website or application will record my activities. Why they record my activities? Because that will be useful in the future. Okay, say Mr. XYZ has come to my website, search for information about a product, or he purchased a product, and that information will be useful in the future. When I go back again there, I will have my all search history. These are the products you searched recently, and these are the products which are available, which are close to your search. Now what happens? My shopping will become more easy. I'll have a better experience with these web transaction logs. So that's why the web transaction logs have become so popular in e-business, particularly in online selling, okay, where it will help the seller to keep track of all the activities of the customers, okay, in online. Okay, first we'll see what are web transaction logs, then we'll see the types of web transaction logs. So web transaction log is a serial record of all the web transactions and the modifications that occurred in a database. Okay, so it's a record of all the web transactions. Okay, it may be the information searched by the user, or it may be the product that he wants to buy, or it may be purchasing of a product or a service, or it may be giving reviews or feedback, or it may be making payment. The lot of transactions will happen online. All these transactions will be recorded, right? Okay, in a database. So those are basically called as web transaction logs. I repeat, web transaction logs are the database which will record all the activities of customers online, right? Those are basically called as web transaction logs. So what is a transaction log? It's basically a transaction journal or a database log or binary log or audit trial. Okay, so it is the history of actions executed by database management system. So as I give an example, I am going as a customer to a particular website and I do a search for my product. My data has been created. I buy the product. My data has been recorded. I make the payment online. And once I buy and use the product, I'll give my reviews. See, there's a lot of data which is created online. So those are basically called as web transaction logs. So these logs will be useful to the seller as they can analyze the transactions made by the customer, right? Because it's very easy for me to look at these transaction logs and find out what type of a product that customer wants to buy, or what information the customer is looking for, or what kind of reviews are given by the customer and how it is connected to that particular product. So there's a lot of information which will be created and which will be stored. So those are basically called as the web transaction logs. Okay, so there are different types of web transaction logs that we have. We'll see one by one. So these transaction logs are basically the cookies, shopping cart, and data warehouse. Okay, there are three types of web transaction logs. We have cookies, shopping cart, and data warehouse are some popular web transaction logs what we use in e-business to record the information created by the customer. Okay, so all the activities, online activities of the customers will be, they're recorded by these web transaction logs. So that's why the web transaction logs are so useful for the seller to know about what your customer wants, what products they're looking for, how they make the payment, what reviews they have written. All this information can be created and it will be analyzed to identify what is there in the mind of the customer. Okay, so that's why these web transaction logs are very important for the seller as they can create the database of the customers. Okay, the first one is called as cookies. So what are cookies? These are not the cookies what we eat. These are basically the web transaction logs. So it's a small amount of data generated by a website and saved by your web browser. Generally, cookies are found in web browser like Internet Explorer, you have Google Chrome, Mozilla Firefox, or some browsers what we use, right? So it will be present in the browser. Okay, so the purpose of cookies is to remember the information about customer and also used to store user preferences for a specific site. So whenever you go to any particular website, you give your username and password. If you enable your cookies, what happens? The cookies will remember your username and password and automatically you can log into that. Right? I think you would have experienced that. I'll show you a small demo also how it happens. So cookies are basically a small amount of data which will be generated by your website and saved by your web browser. And these cookies are used to remember the information about customers, particularly login, okay, and store the user preferences for a specific website. Okay, those are basically called as cookies. Okay, so there are different types of cookies that we can see, right? There are two types of cookies are there. They are called session cookies and persistent cookies. What are session cookies? These are basically the temporary cookies which will be there in your browser. And when you open a browser and have your activities, these cookies will be active. Once you close your browser, your activities, all the cookies in the browser will also be closed. I repeat, once you open a browser, these cookies will be active. Okay, they'll keep your, the information. Okay, then once you close these, close the browser, the cookies also will be deleted from the browser. Okay, and these cookies are basically used by the e-commerce sites, particularly in shopping cart. Okay, because it has a lot of benefits to the sellers. Whereas second type is called as persistent cookies. They will be there for a longer period of time. There, each cookie will have an expiry date, like our medicine, right? So once the date is expired, those cookies will be removed from the browser automatically, right? So persistent cookies are basically longer. They stay longer in the browser, whereas session cookies, once you close your browser, all the cookies will be deleted from the browser. So there are the two types of cookies what we have, okay, in the browsers, and they'll be useful for the kind of information which will be stored by the customer. Now, what is the purpose of these cookies in e-commerce? So when you talk about cookies, what is the role of the cookies in e-commerce? How these logs, transaction logs will help the online sellers? So the most important job of a cookie is to keep user logged in as a browser, as they browse from one page to the page. Okay, so your browsing history becomes part of the database, which the website then uses to improve your experience. That's why most of these email accounts like Gmail, Yahoo, and so on. So when you give your username and password, if the cookies are enabled, next time when you log in, your username and password are already appeared there in the page, so that you can one click, you can log in. So this will help with the user to have a better experience. Okay, and also it can create the database of the customer, right? It can create the database of the customer. So these e-commerce sites use combination of session cookies and persistent cookies to create a seamless shopping cart experience. As a user adds items to the cart, session cookies keep track of the items, right? You keep a few products in your shopping cart, and you are searching for other products. Now what happens? It will give you information. Okay, from the shopping cart, you will get information that, oh, these are the products which are kept in shopping cart for so many days. Why don't you buy, or why don't you look at those products? So when you get these updates regarding your shopping cart, these session cookies and persistent cookies will help you, right? So the cookies will be more useful for the e-commerce websites and apps to remember and remind the customers about what products they have kept in the cart. So if the user abandons the cart, persistent cookies will retrieve her selections from the database the next time she visits, or allow you to create personalized, okay, retargeting campaigns that encourage her to revisit her cart. So this is a huge help in encouraging the conversions. Sometimes what happens, you don't look at your cart for a very long time, or you delete the products from the shopping cart. But the database will be maintained by your persistent cookies, because they stay in the browser for a long time. So those persistent cookies will retrieve the data, whatever you deleted in the recent past, right? So that's another importance of cookies in e-commerce. So cookies are basically the essential part of the internet. Without them, web pages would be a great deal less useful and interactive. E-commerce would be impossible. So they give websites the ability to remember and improve. That's the advantage of the cookies, right? So cookies are required in your web browser to remember and to improve your website's ability to, okay, provide you the information what you are looking for. So cookies are very important for e-commerce websites, that they will create the database of the customers, and you can also send the notifications to the customers about their activities.